for joining me today. My name is Kathy Holt. I'm an accountant and a PowerChurch Plus software specialist. Today, I'm going to show you how to print W-2 and W-3 forms from your PowerChurch. In prior versions of PowerChurch Plus, pre-printed forms were needed to print the W-2 and the W-3 forms, but in version 12, you can now print them on plain paper if you want to. Quick note, there is some homework to do before you print the W-2 forms. First, you will need to download and install the latest maintenance release from PowerChurch. Then before you print the fourth quarter 941 and year-end W-2 forms, you're also going to need to print reports from the payroll module to prove out the amounts that are showing on the 941 W-2 and W-3 forms. One more important note I want to give to you. The fourth quarter payroll returns and W-2 forms may need to be manually adjusted to include taxable income that was not run through payroll. We will not get into that in this video. For more information regarding that, see our other videos and newsletters on our website at cpachurch.com. Okay, back to printing the W-2 forms. So when you've done your homework and you're ready to actually print them, you're going to go to your accounting up here at the gray bar at the top, to payroll, tax reporting, oops, try that again, accounting, payroll, tax reporting, and W-2s. There we go. Okay, put in the correct year. Now it's going to tell you what forms are being supported. Again, that has to do with the maintenance release. I'm going to pretend that this says 2018 because I have 2018 information in here to show you. So I'm going to click Next. Update your contact information here as needed. Click Next. These are the employees that are included. If there's someone who is not going to get a W-2, you can just uncheck their name. Click Next. And from here you can view what the information is going to be on their W-2s. You want to make sure you have their employee social security number up here in the top left hand. Make sure that you have their name and their address. Now down here, notice that there's no employer state ID. If your state has taxes, then you're going to need to make sure that number's in there. You can also use your federal ID number, will work as well. To review the other W-2s, go up here at the top and click on Next. Again, make sure that their social security number is in there, their name and address, and I'm just going to add in the state IDs here. Review their other information. Just keep going Next to review them until you've reviewed them all. If you need to make any manual adjustments, like I mentioned earlier, you can do it right here on the W-2. So when you are good with the information that's going to be on the W-2s, you go down here to the bottom and click Next, and it's going to show you the W-3. Now, one thing, if you're a church, you need to change over here. You need to be a 501c non-government. And make sure that the total that's showing up on the W-3 is going to match the totals of all 4 quarters of your 941 returns. So when you're sure that everything is going to be correct, you're going to go down here to the bottom and click Next. Okay, so you can print them on plain paper. So it's just as simple as making sure you have paper loaded in your printer. Click Print All W-2, W-3 forms, and it will actually just print it all out for you. Now, if you are on a prior version or you would rather use the pre-printed forms, you're going to click on Pre-printed Forms. And here's where you're going to align and print those W-2s, only when you're using the pre-printed forms. So the first thing you want to do is align them. So you're going to take one of the pre-printed W-2 forms, put it in your printer, click on the Align Form button, and you can align the whole form or just parts of it if needed. But first you're going to need to print a test, and it's going to put X's in all of the boxes, and you can see if it's aligned properly. If it is not, you can choose what needs to be aligned. Use these buttons to align. If you use these buttons, you will need to click on Apply, and then you can print another test to see if it's correct now. Once you're happy with the alignment, click Done. You will need to do the same thing for the W-3 form. And when the alignment is good, now you're going to put in your first W-2 set. The pre-printed forms you get from the office supply, they will be arranged in sets. So once you've printed out all the sets, then you're going to put in the W-3 and print out the W-3. Now it's real important that you make sure that you have copies of this for your own records. Now once you have printed all of these, you are ready to distribute your W-2s to your employees. Now you also need to submit the W-3 form with copies of the W-2s. You can do that electronically, or you can do it by mail. If you click on this to file electronically, it will kick you to another site and there will be a charge. Another important thing to note is both the W-2 forms and the W-3 form are due by January 31st. Do you feel overwhelmed or have questions at this point? Please contact us at the number below. We'll be glad to help you. For more information and videos about PowerChurch Plus software, payroll, pastor salary, payroll taxes, large or small church accounting, please visit our website at cpachurch.com.